from Second City in Hollywood, it's After Dark with Julian Clark! Brought to you by our good friends at Golden Road Brewing, Spreaker, Door.fm, and iTunes Podcast. With special guests from American Beauty, We TV, South of Hall, and American Pie, ladies and gentlemen, Mena Suvari! Featuring Maureen and the Mercury 5. And I'm Garrett Mendez, and yes, this is a real hair, not a wig. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Julian Clark! Hey! Nice. Look at Garrett dance. How's everyone doing this evening? Yes, this different night on Hollywood Boulevard. Welcome to After Dark. I'm Julian Clark. Let's give another round of applause to Maureen and the Mercury 5. All right, Maureen, how are you doing tonight?
Horny.
Perfect. Oh. About to say, are you about to tie a knot? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Mendez! Hello. Hello. Garrett, I just heard, actually, from you a few minutes ago. You told me that yesterday was your 30th birthday!
That's very true. I'm now in the 30 club. I'm able to audition for older roles now.
Oh, nice. What kind of roles do you audition for?
Oh, that's right. Let's see. Loser teenager.
Okay.
Goth high schooler.
Okay.
Skateboarder who's very hip.
Okay.
Older roles.
Nice.
New market.
Nice.
It's a new year. How about you? Are you going on any auditions?
Let's get started with the show, everyone. We have a great guest. Mena Suvari is here.
Yeah!
Woo! One of my favorite movies of all time, American Beauty, that fucked with my parents' mind. It was so epic.
It's too good. It's
oh
too
my God,
good.
American Pie.
It's still, it hurts. It still hurts when you watch it.
And then she was just in Eli Roth's produced drama, South of Hell, which they filmed on location, I believe, in the Carolinas. You guys should watch that. It's so good. Watch it. Let's get to some stories. All right. John Gosselin from John and Kate Plus 8 is now working part-time as a chef at TGI Fridays. Can you believe that?
It's where people end.
Nice. For more on this story, tune into TLC's John and Kate plus a lifetime of mistakes. That joke had a little trouble coming out.
That's where people end, I'm telling you.
Right. Pope Francis said that Catholics should apologize to the gays. Glad he threw in the in there. That really made me feel good. Fortunately for him, there were a couple groups he seemed to also forget to apologize to.
Muslims.
Hindus.
The Irish.
The Middle East and North Africa from 1095 to 1291.
King Henry VIII.
The Jews during the Middle Ages.
The Jews during the Renaissance.
The Jews during World War II.
Single-family household.
Martin Luther.
People who enjoy having sex.
Young boys in Boston.
And people who enjoy Sunday afternoons.
Women who enjoy deciding what to do with their bodies.
Yep. The transgender.
Trans-Pacific Railroad.
Ginger.
Protestants.
And lastly, people with one mole on their back.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
They forgot.
They forgot. Moving on. Queen is considering suing Donald Trump. Did you see his entrance at the RNC?
It was epic.
It was epic.
It was epic, but I shouldn't have liked it. 12-year-old Garrett liked it.
Yeah, but 30-year-old Garrett's like, oh my God, Adolf Hitler.
Read my mind.
Anyway, Queen is preparing to sue Donald Trump for using their hit We Are the Champions for his big entrance at the RNC. Said Queen, call us in November. We're more than happy to let you use another tune. Another one bites the dust. And that's all the jokes we wrote! Yeah. Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome
back, everyone. Welcome back. Garrett, Has this election cycle made your Facebook feed, like mine, pretty intolerable?
Yeah, I completely agree. I unfollowed you weeks ago.
Fuck you. Now, people have been saying this is going to let up once the election is over, but I don't know. I still want answers.
You and a million other people. I mean, it's like suddenly everyone on their Facebook feed is just experts in American history and Game of Thrones spoilers. I mean, they killed Hodor, you monsters!
Anyway, we thought we'd shed some light on this very important issue. Please welcome to the stage everyone's Facebook feed.
Hey, everyone's Facebook feed.
Hey, Julian, Clark, Garrett Mendez, you guys have actually been Facebook friends for 7 years. Let's see some of those memories.
Oh, that's so cool!
Ooh, James Corden does carpool karaoke with Johnny Cash's corpse. Click here!
Wow, I gotta see what that is.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders is still in this race. Click here if you want to know what the mainstream media is holding from you.
I knew it.
I knew it. They're holding information.
Hey! At least Trump tells it like it is, not like that crooked Hillary who's just a pawn of the establishment.
Right.
It's
Right.
so
That's
true.
always-
I believe
Oh,
that.
That's what I wanna hear.
a cat video playing a piano.
No!
This is the good stuff.
This is the
Booked
good stuff.
it. Costume fitting for a national commercial shooting tomorrow. Hashtag blessed.
Okay.
More of
This is
these,
bullshit.
or we get it.
Yeah, we get
Baby
it.
pictures! Oh, baby Chris is 6 months old. He loves linguine and laughing just like his daddy.
Fuck, man. I need to
am I
get a
doing
kid.
now?
Hey, check out Hamilton star Lin-Manuel Miranda doing sing-songs with Chewbacca Mom?
Oh,
What
dude,
the-
Chewbacca Mom's the best.
Oh,
my God.
lives matter! Here's a racist article!
Okay. We should calm this
Yeah,
down.
we should stop. Okay, you know.
Damn, car just got jacked, but whatever. Just caught me a level 800 Pikachu.
Okay.
It's not a
All right,
thing, man.
Look.
Hey, Julian, can I talk to you real time here?
Oh my God, yeah, of course everyone's Facebook feed.
Thank you for calling me by my full name. I appreciate that. Look, I know lately I've brought a lot of horror to your news feeds, bringing you the news about all the tragic events happening worldwide, and make your lives feel a little bit less than those of your so-called online friends always doing the biggest and the best stuff out there. But you know what? I give you a cat falling off a roof every now and then. I give you an army vet coming home to a mother that's surprised. But really, worst of all, I'm guilty of making you feel connected when really we're all just more alone than ever.
That really cut deep.
Jesus Christ, Facebook feed. What should I do?
You should click this link to find out how to make $2,000 working from home.
Oh my God, I definitely need to know how to do that.
Scroll.
Everyone's Facebook feed!
Wow. Oh my God. Cool. That's very cool. That's very good. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you learn so much information, but it's visually because it's all
Yeah,
moving.
it's all visual. You know, Garrett, I want to finish up a story you and I having the other day. I was in Simi Valley, and it's still a shithole. Holy God, it's Brett Dyer from CW's Jane the Virgin!
Oh my God! Brett Dyer from CW's Jane the Virgin?
Hey, Brett! How are you? Oh my God, thanks so much for coming down to urine-soaked Hollywood Boulevard.
What's that noise? Is it my insides?
I had Del Taco earlier, and
That's what it was.
it was a mistake.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, Brett.
But
Brett.
I'm announcing something. I'm retiring from acting. And,
What?
yeah, I am.
No.
No, I am.
No!
Well, I am. And I'm gonna actually become a jazz musician.
Okay.
Musician.
A what?
Musician? I'm gonna be playing jazz music.
Wow, that came out of left field.
Yeah.
Oh my
see that
God.
coming.
But why Brett Dyer from Jane the Virgin? Why?
Well, listen, jazz has been around forever, right?
Yeah.
And I've listened to it for like 2 weeks. And I realized that within those 2 weeks, jazz is really, there's a language to it, there's a lingo, and it connected to me, and I'm getting emotional, but I'll get there.
He gets it.
And it's just gonna be, here, why don't I just play for you?
I would love to see something, wouldn't you guys?
Hello? Is this the right mic?
That's the right mic, but you're also mic, so you got double mics,
Oh,
bud.
cool. All right, hit it. All right, guys. want you to shut your eyes. And I want you to really concentrate on what I'm about to tell you this evening. Really shut those eyes. One sultry night, we made love next to a stream.
Hey.
And then we burned that family's house down and listened to their screams.
Okay, hold on.
They were screaming.
All right, stop.
Yeah, they were screaming.
Stop.
One guy was screaming so loud.
Brett, what the hell, man? You burned a family's house down?
What?
You just said you burned a family's house down.
No, dude. This is jazz, man. You can't take the lyrics literally.
Oh, so you figuratively burned a family's house down.
Well, okay, burning down the house, just so you all can know if you guys are confused. Burning down a house means when you're playing a hot solo on the trumpet, okay? Like, and then the screams, that's just what us jazz cats call it. And the screams is just the high notes I'm hitting on the trumpet, but that's just what the jazz cats call it.
Maybe we don't get it. Maybe we
yeah,
don't get it.
my bad. I'm a peon in most things. Go ahead,
It's
Brett.
okay, it's a whole lingo, you'll get it. You'll all get it. Hit it. All right. So if you didn't shut your eyes the first time, I want you to really shut them the second. You got 2 chances to shut your eyes, and now's the perfect chance. So shut your eyes and listen to what I'm about to say. I miss your touch, the feeling of your embrace. Remember when we both did meth and stabbed a mailman in the face?
Oh,
Okay, wait a second, wait a second, wait a
He
second.
was
Stop it.
bleeding.
Stop
He was
it.
bleeding. He was...
Okay, Brett, that doesn't sound very jazzy. It sounds like you're admitting to a series of crimes you committed while you were high.
You just gotta relax, man. Okay, listen, let me explain something to you guys. Meth is just a nickname I have for jazz guitarist Pat Metheny. Okay? And so we did meth in his basement, like listening to his records is what I'm saying. And then we decided to make a tribute called Stabbing a Mailman in the Face. And the blood that I was talking about was actually just the spit valve opening up, and sometimes it leaks. We call it blood, sweat, and tears. But if you have any more questions, I'll see you guys after the show.
Why on earth would you do something like that?
Because we were on heroin. Hit it! Now, if you didn't shut your eyes the second time, I want you to really shut those eyeballs the third. This is your last chance. So shut them. I think they bought my lies. People are so easy to deceive. Now I'm gonna pull my pants down and cover the audience in feces. I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do a jazz trumpet solo for you guys tonight.
I don't know. Brett Dyer, everyone! Jazz will do that to a man.
It's a powerful beast.
It's a gentle lover. Ladies and gentlemen, and Garrett,
Oh.
it's time to interview and meet our next guest. I'm a big fan. Garrett is a big fan as well. We know they're
Huge fan.
huge fan. You know, she's done nothing with her career or her life. She's a very unaccomplished actress. She's none of those things that I just said. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Mena Suvari. Mena. Welcome to fabulous Second City.
Is this mine?
It's yours, yeah, Golden Road. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I apologize for the heat. It only happened when you arrived.
A little sultry in here.
Yeah. So how's your day going so far?
Good. Just starting.
Nice. So you have done American Beauty, American Pie.
You're gonna list them out.
South of Hell.
No, okay.
You had an incredible performance on American Horror Story, which I think is one of my favorite roles.
Thank
and yet
you.
you're here doing After Dark. So where did it all go wrong?
Not at all. I'm very honored to be here. So.
Nice. I gotta ask. My main first question, of course, is how did it all start, and how did it all start?
The whole story?
The whole story. I want birth, I want doctors, what were their names, the specific time.
I technically did my first commercial when I was 7.
Nice. What for, if you don't mind me asking?
I lived in Rhode Island,
Okay.
and it was a regional commercial for like a political campaign, and I had very, very blonde hair, and it was long, and I looked very much like the actress from Poltergeist.
Okay.
So the concept was me at the TV with the like the static
static.
screen, and instead of their back, it was he's back. That was
Ted Kennedy.
that's how it all started.
So you're from Rhode Island. Are you a Red Sox fan?
I was, yeah,
Nice.
at the time.
I was gonna say I'm a Yankee fan, so get the hell out of here. Did the bug bite you right away, or was it like a slow burn?
Well, so then I was a part of a modeling company called Cameo Kids in
Nice.
Boston, and so I
Nice.
worked with them for a little bit. But then I lost my 2 front teeth, as most children do, and they dropped me.
Oh.
So
Oh my God! That agent must be such an asshole.
they said, have her come back when she gets her teeth. But by then we had moved, and I was living in South Carolina, in Charleston, where we got to shoot South of Hell, which was a lot of fun to go back.
Yes.
And so I started working with another modeling agency called Millie Lewis there, and then I joined Wilhelmina, and they had a commercial division,
Nice.
and I came out here when I was 15.
Nice. And I bet LA was probably crazy. I mean,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
for a 15-year-old. I came out when I was like 23, and I was like, man, I'm so fucked.
Yeah, starting high school, and I had been in Charleston. I went to Ashley Hall, which was an all-girls school. So I came out here and was going to co-ed, private Catholic, wearing uniforms, not knowing anyone. So that was a little
And that's
tough.
crazy.
I was definitely like, the trailer trash or like the hick that had come to Los Angeles. So that was something I did.
But then, like, you landed such incredible roles from there, and then it's like you weren't the trailer trash, or you were the trailer trash who was like killing it in movies.
I was just ready to, do my work and graduate. I was never one of those, enjoying high school, because I went to 2 different high schools.
Oh, no way.
As
That
well,
must have
yeah.
been so tough. I went to one high school, and that was awful. So, I mean, you said, so you were saying that you are kind of like, you were saying you're redneck, for lack of a better term. I was fat. So I was like, not that there's anything wrong with anyone being fat, but when you're fat and you're a kid, it's like kids are so mean.
High school just sucks, I
It
think,
sucks.
in general. It's never
The
fun.
teachers are awful.
Oh yeah, I had really bad teachers. I would sit for like 30 minutes with my hand raised. No one would call on me. There would be kids that would crawl around the room and change different seats. You would never notice.
Oh my God, was he
Yeah.
blind?
Actually, the best teacher I had was, he had a really big pot belly, and he'd wear these like see-through 70s kind of button-down shirts. And this was for my calculus class, but he had a jar of peanut butter
Oh my God.
in his desk,
No
and
one
he would
reported this man?
he would take it out, and he would make people do the polka. Like, I'm not kidding you. If it was your birthday, but he would just make up that it was somebody's birthday, and you would have to dance the polka for like 20 minutes of the class, and be thinking, am I in the right classroom? What is going on here?
Did he ever pick you
Like,
to do polka?
No, God, no.
And then how would the peanut butter be involved?
He just liked eating peanut butter. It was like in his desk. I think he had that and like some form of liquor, like in his desk. It was the
I
worst.
think the peanut butter makes it sexual harassment.
And
I think so.
And this is like private Catholic.
Private Catholic school.
Yeah.
But for some reason I feel like that always happens in those settings.
just, I don't know.
See, I had a statistician teacher, statistics teacher, his big phrase was, there are lies and something, and then there are statistics. And you go around and whisper in everyone's ear, there's statistics. And you're like doing a test. So we both have math stories we can share now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, I mean, that obviously didn't scar you for life. You went on to incredible things.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't remember any of it. Like I took French for 7 years. I don't speak French. I cannot do calculus at all.
I know, right? It's so funny how they teach you these things and it just completely goes away.
Well, I think he just wanted to. That was the only class that I struggled with. I was really good in geometry for some reason, but I think he just passed me to get me out of there. He couldn't deal with me anymore.
He's like the peanut butter for other ladies.
You don't want to dance my polka?
Yeah,
Fine.
Fine. Get out of here. Did you take drama in high school?
No,
You didn't?
No.
So all these abilities just like, what the hell? How does that happen?
I didn't. I mean, but I moved around so much. And yeah, I think in high school I'd already started working by the time I was out here, and that never pleased them. They never wanted to let me make up any of my work or anything. But no, I didn't.
And so then when you got obviously you were booking work before, for example, American Beauty came along.
Yeah, that I graduated, and then I wanted to take a year off to figure out what I wanted to study, pursue in college, but I never figured that out, didn't make it. And then I worked on American Pie and then American Beauty.
And was it, when you got into both those sets, what was the experience like? I mean,
if I look back now, I have no clue about anything, because I was just really green when I came out here, and I thought that every movie was like that, and even when they came out, I thought every movie was that successful. Like every movie just makes $100 million, and everybody would say, congratulations. And I was like, oh, thanks, because it was just always about the work for me, and I didn't have, when I worked with Thora Birch on American Beauty, she'd been in the business since she was 4, and so I didn't have that, I guess.
Fear or that perspective.
That perspective, yeah. Like reading material or knowing the potential that something would have. I was just kind of like, I was just winging it,
Swinging your arms, getting kind of spacey.
I was just happy to have a job, and that was really just like the scope of my world at the time. Everyone's so nice, and I'm glad to be working.
That was your standard bearer moving forth.
Yeah,
correct?
After that, I had a little moment, a rebellious moment, where it was important to me to pursue the material that I wanted to, and very easily you can be guided, I think, in a certain direction, and you have to really have a good team that you communicate with. And so there were things that I think were presented to me, but I wasn't feeling it, and I didn't want to just do the same type of role or work on the same type of film, and I ended up working on a film called Spun with Jonas Ackerlund, and I played a methamphetamine addict, and it was so shocking for everyone.
Because they had this perspective.
Yeah, and they felt like, well, what, you're the girl from American Beauty? Like, why would you do that? And it just...
And you were trying to be like, well, I'm talented.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. I can play characters.
Yeah, I didn't want it. So there was a moment where I thought, maybe I'll go and pursue college, and I'll take some time off and really figure out.
After all that?
Yeah, around 2000, so long ago. But yeah, I don't know. I was able to kind of get through it, and like I said, I felt really lucky at the time to have the type of representation that was listening to me, and that might have disagreed with me at times, but still supported what I wanted to do.
That's awesome. So going back to what you just said about trying to pick the roles that you felt were good for you in a Mena Suvari ideal world, what are those roles?
Just anything that really, really challenges me. I do have a really kind of dark side to me, and I don't know, anything that's...
Dark? How dark?
I just didn't, when I first came out here...
I thought she just rips my face off. This dark!
I pulled my knife out.
Whoa, I was saying you were using your hands. I wasn't saying you were using a knife, Mena. Jesus.
Yeah, but when I came out here, it was very much like the pretty girl role, who was the lead. And then there was the best friend role, the character-y role, who had more substance but wasn't... as kind of profiled. And I would many times respond to that character and that type of role, and people wouldn't want to see me for it. And so I had to kind of fight for, I think, what I wanted to pursue and not just be like arm candy or.
Yeah, I feel like it's tough. I mean, neither Garrett nor myself have like the illustrious career you have, but I know that sometimes it gets so frustrating when like I do get an audition and it's like, oh, you're playing a Republican-looking guy, or like someone who like looks like he sells cars. It's and you're like, I can do Richard III.
It's nice when
do an adaptation.
It's nice when you're eventually thought of in a different respect.
Yeah. So
it's awesome that you've been able to navigate to roles that you like to do and work with people, I think, that are in your interested circles. Like when you were on Amy Schumer's show, that was so awesome. Like, I'm like, oh, that's like, women working with awesome women. I don't know.
I was so honored. Well, I mean, come on, it's just legendary. I was so nervous on that set too, because they're just,
it was so quick.
They're just on point, and I just felt,
So did they give you like freedom? They were like, Mena.
Yeah, but
yes,
it's just I'm like, you're so cool. Like, I don't know. I really geek out on people that I really admire, and then I just get quiet and stupid.
So you're definitely gonna geek out on me one day, right?
I already am. No, but that was a blast, and.
Obviously, some of your major roles have always been drama, but do you find yourself like, I want to play comedy, or
Yeah, and I have. I mean, I've worked on an amazing sitcom, but it didn't. It was a pilot, so it didn't go. But yeah, I have had the opportunity to do that, and I like to do more. And
nice. Very
charactery. I love broad comedy.
But give me an example of like a broad comedy that you're like, that's it.
I've recently been obsessed with Lady Dynamite.
Maria Bamford.
Like nobody, that's great because most people haven't really seen the show, but I love that
I think it's so good and so funny. I talk to people all the time. They're like, it's weird,
but
and I'm like, it's so good about it. It's so good.
It's genius.
And her story is great because it's just like she finally got like what I think every comedian or actress or actor wants is they want like someone saying, you're making your own show, you have control of everything.
Yeah, I love the opening.
The opening.
The video, and then her saying, I'm a 45-year-old woman. What a great late in life opportunity. It's like, it's so true.
And it's so good.
True.
Her manager, I forget what his name is. Bruce. But that's her real manager.
And Anna guest star.
Anna, oh my God, you're on the Gersh list. You're on the Grish list.
The Grish list,
You're on the Grish list.
Do you know the video where she's like giving her advice?
No. What is it?
Cradle the bones and work the shaft.
Oh yeah. Cradle the bones.
I got like everyone. I was recently on set, and I had to show this video to everyone, and so it became like the inside joke. We're all like, cradle the bones. And I love when Bruce tries to, join in, and she's like, no. It's just them. Just her and Maria.
I feel like that's a life lesson right there. Cradle the balls and work the shaft.
Do you like that song?
Accomplish most things in life.
It's like the best song.
Yeah. But like I was saying also like about Lady Dynamite that I think like you could probably totally pull off because you're Mena Suvari is the fact that you can get your like own show and you could be like, I want this and this and this and these. Like she had a hand in casting. And she handled everything.
She's a boss.
And you can see it. Like it may not be everyone's like cup of tea.
No, I love that. I've actually recently changed my representation, which I really love. That.
So who are you rep now by? Would you be interested in taking a headshot and resume?
But it's important. I have a team that really responds to my passions and what I want to do, and I've been working more in development, and I've been able to find a couple books and book series and films and
So then what's
that I would want to be involved with.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, I think that's where everything's heading now. I mean, so what does the future hold? What's coming up?
So
what can you talk about? What can't you talk about?
Well, part of working with Inside Amy Schumer, which was great. So Dan Powell came to me with a role in his film that he also wrote and is directing. So it's called Bex, and I'm leaving in about a week to go work on it.
Where are you going to?
New York.
Oh, whoa!
Finally.
Get out of LA.
But I love it. It's described as a new lesbian indie rock musical film. So I'm really excited.
I gotta see this.
I mean, I think you described every clickbaity thing about it. I mean, that is so good.
But it's great. And then I'm working on development, so I have a few films. And
Well done.
Well done.
But that takes, I try to keep patient with that.
Yeah.
You know, I try not to get too excited, and I remember the times where I worked on projects and they're like, it took me 12 years to make this movie. And I'm like, okay, I gotta hang on, don't get too excited.
But I mean, someone like yourself, like you can stay so positive because you're like, you've been in the game and you're like, I know that this always pays off, or I know that this is eventually going to get to the point where
well,
I can
I'm
be in
learning.
there.
I'm learning like
Yeah.
in that I guess in that area, because you know it's just very different. You know, being in front of the camera and then now working on with producers and finding a screenwriter, how to adapt. I mean, I'm learning like a new language, but it's exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
So all these projects are in development. There's so much coming up. I know you probably won't, but when you have another great success come your way, will you come back on the show?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
You're
Mena,
so sweet to me.
oh,
Thank you.
please. Mena Suvari, everyone! Thank you for watching After Dark with Julian Clark. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Another round of applause to Marie. Another round of applause to Mena. Have a good night. Thank you.
I don't remember when I dreamed you were the one. I don't remember our goodbyes. I thought my bed was much too big, but I was wrong.